with its haunted mansion overlooking the tumultuous waters of the Atlantic Ocean, its vampires, werewolves, witches, ghosts, time travel, parallel universes, Dark Shadows was always the perfect escape. And when I was a kid, from the very beginning, I was entranced by the dreamlike quality of the show, the otherness of that show. And I connected even, I think, on some level with the enthusiasm, the Monster Kid spirit, if you will, of Dan Curtis himself, who was an enthusiast of the subject matter, and I'm sure was infusing that into the show. And I think I was picking up on that too. And I was obsessed with it. And when the pandemic hit in 2020, I rewatched Dark Shadows, probably for the third time. Because, you know, if the world is falling apart, I wanted to be in Collinwood, Maine, because Dark Shadows is still the perfect escape. It was the place for me to be. And when I finished my rewatch, it was May of 2021, and which was just before the 55th anniversary of Dark Shadows. And I wanted to do something special to celebrate that. I wanted to keep the party going. I wanted to celebrate Dark Shadows. So I said, what do I want to podcast? I want to make a podcast about Dark Shadows. I had no idea how to do a podcast. I had never done a podcast before. So I did watched some YouTube tutorials, videos. I reached out to Derek M. Cook of Monster Kid Radio, so I'm sure several of you know him. He gave me some tips. And I kicked it off, and what a fun ride it has been. Some of the people in this room, Sam Irvin has been a guest on the show. I've had such a fun time doing that, talking to cast, crew, fans, creators inspired by the show, and what an honor it is to receive this award on the same day that the one and only Dark Shadows dynamo, Catherine Lee Scott, is being inducted into the Monster Kid Hall of Fame, because Catherine has kept the candles burning at Collinwood for decades now. She is definitely the champion for keeping Dark Shadows alive. And if it weren't for people like Catherine Lee Scott, Dan Curtis, Jonathan Frid, and all of the cast, crew, writers, and the fans who have kept that going, who have been on the podcast, because it's all about the guests that I've had on the podcast that have made it such a fun time, a fun ride. And so that award is for them. And with this in mind, I have a short list of people here that I would like to thank, if you would allow me. I'd like to thank David and Eileen and Linda. I'd like to thank my dog, Crispy. She's really cute. I'd like to thank my mommy and daddy for voting in the Rondo Awards.
Something's happening.
My second cousin.
To sleep over there.
Penny Dreadful, this is so
Silence, despicable doppelganger. Remember, I made you, and I can break you just as easily. Hey, you're gonna steal from the best. And by the best, I mean Tim Curry. Now then, I want to thank everyone who voted for my podcast, not hers, Tara at Collinwood. I really appreciate that. That's very nice of you. But actually, the real reason I'm here is to congratulate my dear friend and fellow horror host, Dr. Gangrene. Where is he? Oh, there you are, Dr. Gangrene. Congratulations on your induction into the Monster Kid Hall of Fame. Very well deserved, and I am so happy for you, Dr. Gangrene. I can't wait to watch you host Tarantula tonight. Now they're oh dear, it sounds like Baru's hungry again, so I should get going. Well, I hope you all have an excellent time at Wonderfest, and, oh, right, I better let her go. Big scare.
That must be very annoying.
Get me started.
1 second, please. I have a little bonus swag bag for our honoree, Penny Dreadful, aka Danielle. And this is my childhood collection of Dark Shadows bubblegum cards, which I have in a very fancy, very fancy black bag, but at least in a black bag for you, because it belongs with you, darling.